I woke up the worst. Well, I fell into a stream and everything. I'm not enjoying myself. And I want to enjoy myself when I'm out here doing this. I'm just not healthy at all. I'm sweating my bag off.
In a world where one man has no idea what he's doing. 16 camps, 1 year, 0 experience. It's one man camping 16 times. So enjoy. One man goes camping with no experience. That's it.
Oh, seen the swing. I woke up there this morning and my mirror mat is about 20% inflated. It's freezing. Woohoo! Nope. The water bottle that I bought last week. Is that a black sheep there? Can you see that? Standing there staring at me. Some yoga, one of these things here. The Karate Kid one, I guess. Hey guys, I've forgotten my hat. Just everything that could have went wrong, it just feels like it's went wrong, so. I'm starting here just from Mourne car park. Gonna head up to Hers Gap in the Mourne Mountains. And when I get there, I'm gonna have a wee look about. Maybe head down into Ben Crom Reservoir. And if there's nobody there, that's where I'll pitch my tent, get some food, have a good time. It's an absolutely stunning day, by the way. Oh, look at that. I can't wait till I get on top of that mountain. Bit of bad news though, forgot my water bottle. Sitting on the sofa in the house. But I'm lucky, I've got one 500ml bottle that I brought with me for the toilet. So I'll be using that. Right, I'll see you when I'm up at Hers Gap. I'll probably be a wee bit more out of breath by then. So I've arrived. I got up the hill, up to Hers Gap. I was destroyed. Forgot to do a video and just came down toward Ben Crom where I am now. So I came from sort of, it doesn't look that big, but it's pretty far away. I came from over there. I'm gonna camp exactly where I'm standing right now. And that's the view I'm getting. There's nothing wrong with that. And I've got a wee campfire here as well. So, time to get the tent up, get her facing this way, get a cup of tea, and then make a plan. Good stuff, bye. Hey folks, that's the tent pitched. That's the tent just right there. So, I found a river here. Oh. And because I'm in a valley, you can see this side is dark and this side still has sun. So, before the sun disappears, what else would you do but get your feet in the water, cool down a bit, got a cup of coffee with me. Oh, the rocks are slippery. I'll tell you what, where else would you be, yeah? I'm gonna chill here for a minute, get my coffee. By the way, walking up rocks, slippery rocks and crocs around isn't a great idea. Hey folks, that's me back from the rock pools. Had my coffee, feeling pretty good. There's the tent. There's a wee fire pit. There's the valley up behind me. And there's the mountains. And then the reservoir behind me. More mountains. Now, this is where I came from. It doesn't look that far, but that's about 3 kilometers away. And it was nice coming down, but going up was going up from the car park was this is my first hike I've done in years, so it was good fun. There's somebody in here, and I don't know if they're coming down or going up, because it looks like I've got this place to myself. It's amazing. There's like a wee beach down in here. Like I said, there's a person up here, but I've been watching them for about 5 minutes and I can't figure out if they're coming up or going down. But you never know, it could be a sheep as well. So, I think we're near dinner time soon. we'll get some dinner, and then I think I'll go and look for some wood to make a fire. There's not a lot of wood down here, but there are wee bits of roots and things like that there I can use. So yeah, I'm gonna set up my bedding and then get some dinner, and then I'll maybe... Right, I've got my sleeping stuff all set up. I forgot my roll-up mattress, but it's kind of, the ground is soft already. I've got an air mattress here, and then I've got an inner sleeping bag. This is like an emergency sleeping bag. It's handy in the winter, but in the summertime, I'll put it over my mat. It sort of acts like a bed sheet, to be honest. And then I have to have my soft pillow, and then we can check out the view. You know, I've woke up the worst. Well, you can see I have a pretty big tent as well. It's a 2-man tent. It's a big vestibule out the front. I got this here. It's basically for winter camping. This is the first time up in the mountains, so I'll be getting a smaller tent for next time. People are always interested to know what sort of food you bring, so let's have a quick look. So we got a tent meals. It's very small. It's like a vegan thing. Ordinarily that would put me off, to be honest, but you can see how small it is. It's 800 calories after you add a bit of water. So I'll try that out. Got really good reviews for being very tasty. Then for a wee snack later on, I've got some chili cheese rolled up in chorizo, a couple of cheese strings, a couple of cheese crackers, and a bag of nuts. Eat all that there. I'll sleep well tonight. And then when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'll boil up 3 eggs. I'll have a yogurt. And I'll have a muesli bar, and then on top of that there I've got all my tea, my coffee, your milk, brown sauce. Just because we're wild camp doesn't mean we need to live like animals. I think there's about 2200 calories there, which is more than enough considering I'll be back home, you know, in about 15 or 16 hours. So that's the eating. There we are, back to camp. Got the water on to make my dinner. I went up the reservoir there, up the rock pools, and got some wood. So I'll have a wee fire later on, which is good. It's 20 past 9, so get this in me, chill out for a while, get the fire on about 10:30, and get some snacks and go to bed. So just waiting for this dinner. I don't know if I'm looking forward to this or not. Like I say, it's a vegan thing. Normally that would put me off, but got a lot of good reviews. And it's 800 calories, so let's check it out. So I've just finished that off. It's very nice. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Very, very filling. It smelled like a... I'll be buying that again. It says $6.50. There's no meat in it, but I don't know, I feel pretty full. So yeah, for me, thumbs up. I'll be buying those again. Definitely. Very small, very light. Just add 330 ml of water. Stir it up. Wait 10 minutes. Dinner. There you go. 800 calories. Happy days. And like I said, it's very filling as well and tasty. It's like coconut and almonds and spices and very good, very good. Just went 10 past 10. Chilling here with my cup of tea. Skies are starting to go orangey red peach colour, reflecting off the reservoir. I haven't seen a person in a couple of hours. There's someone up here. They're flying a drone around. It's a nice calm evening. You know what? I wish I'd done this 10 years ago. This is class. I gotta finish off my tea and start the fire. Chill for an hour, hit the hay. Not a bad idea. So I've been playing here with a fire. So I found some hay stuff. That'll be my starter. And I've got a couple of wee twigs to get her going. A couple of thicker twigs. And then the big boys. It's a wee bit close to the tent, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna put it out before I go to sleep. But I'm looking forward to this here. Took a wee while to get her going, but pretty nice fire. Not too bad for someone who's never lit one. I didn't even use, someone told me to bring fire starters, but thought YOLO, why not, just try it. Found a sheep's head, you can see that there, aye. Found that down by the edge of the reservoir. I sort of thought I'd bring it up and have like a wee mascot, you know. Looks like the wool. So, just gonna chill here for half an hour. The time is 10 past 11, 1 hour from the last check-in. Like I say, I'm getting tired. Gonna chill here for half an hour, wait till this goes out. Now I'm gonna do my couple of puzzles on my big book of Sudoku. And I'm gonna use my Hive Blockchain Web 3.0 pen. If you don't know what it is, sorry to hear that. So this will probably be the last video before I go to bed because there's not much gonna happen. So I'll check in just before bed. That's me in bed now. It's about 11:45. Pretty tired. So I think I'll go to sleep. Downloaded a couple of Netflix shows, so I'm going to watch those till I fall asleep. Then I have my alarm set for 6 o'clock. Then I'll get up and boil my eggs. But I'm pretty tired. I can hear the stream. It's very nice. Fire was cool. And I was able to see a couple of stars. Not too many, but a couple. So, and it's actually nice and warm tonight. This is like I said, this is my first time wild camping. I've been camping at sites. And this is definitely the warmest time I've ever been. So, it's really nice. I'm looking forward to going to sleep and waking up tomorrow. I'll maybe head up to Loch Shanna. Probably. Anyway, good night. I woke up here and as you can probably hear, it's raining. I slept pretty good though, so no internet, no idea when the rain's gonna stop. So I think that I'm just gonna do up my boiled eggs, get a coffee, and then wait half an hour. I'll wait for an hour and see what's happening. There ain't nobody coming down here in the rain, so I'm in no rush. Anyway, I'll be back when I'm fed and packed and about to head home. It's been a good night. It's still raining. It's about 9:15 in the morning. It's nice enough, there's a couple of clouds, you can see them up around the peaks there. So you can. But it's not as bad as it sounds. I mean, the rain sounds very heavy from the inside of the tent, but from the outside it's not too bad. So I'm 90% packed up here already. I have an outer pitch tent first, and then you put the inner after. Very, very important when you're from Northern Ireland because it rains all the time. And it means that whenever you arrive, wherever you're going, you can fire up your outer real quick, jump under it, get some shelter, and then put up your inner without getting dry. So yeah, I think I'll just get packed up and then start to hit the road. I'm not going to go to I was going to go to Lake Shanna, but I'm not going to go in the rain. I'm just going to go back the way that I know. And I'm on my motorbike, so it's going to be fun on the way home. I don't want to get soaked before I get on the bike, and I can do Lake Shanna and all night. There we are, folks, that's where the tent was. No trace. It's always a good policy, so I've heard. There's fire, all burned out. There's my wee mascot sheep head. There's my backpack and my rubbish. Right, time to get back up the hill and get home. It's been a good day, good night, good camp. Can't wait to do it again. That's me back to the car park. There's maybe more somewhere anyway. It was a nice enough walk on the way down. Coming up from Ben Crum to Hers Gap was a bit dicey. Like the wind was in my face, the rain was in my face, but after that there was dead on. And like I say, that's it. Video over. I've had a good time. And thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll get another one. I've stopped off at Mourne, so seems to be a good spot to stop. So that's it right behind, and we're heading into the it's a wee bit foggy today, but I think we're going to head up the Hers Gap again, and then we're going to sort of go across the side of a couple of mountains, not over the top, and we're going to head to a place called Loch Shanna. It's supposed to be a good place to camp, so going to get on the road. That's a great sound. It's been raining. It's lovely and windy. It's spitting at the minute. I'm still on my way up the Hers Gap, but it's sort of spitting at the minute, a wee bit of rain, but I'm like not wet, and it's very nice to my face. Right, so better get on up here. I've missed Hers Gap again. It's too foggy. I can't, look at that there. I can't see nothing, and I'm using OS maps, and keeps telling me I'm off the trail. I fell into a stream and everything. So anyway, I've arrived here at the still at Sleeve Millimore, so I'm gonna get over this, and then I'm gonna get down to the loch, and then we'll check back in. I'm wrecked. Flip me. Woo! Finally arrived. It was a wee bit of a longer walk than I thought, but there's the loch behind me. There's fog, you can't see nothing. Still raining a wee bit, so I'm gonna get my tent set up. Gonna get a cup of tea, gonna change my socks over, and then I'll check in when I'm drinking my tea, and we'll see what's going on. Oh, it's a wet one. So that's us all set up. There's the tent there. It's about 5 meters away, and you can hardly see it because of the mist. I've been able to pitch it here very close to the loch. How close to the loch? About that close. I thought before I put on some clean socks that I would dip my feet. I don't know why I like to dip my feet. I don't know, I like the water, but I don't like open water. Like I wouldn't swim in that, because if something touches me out there when I'm swimming, it's going to freak me out. I'm going to think it's like a jellyfish or something. I know there is no jellyfish up here, but you know, it could be like an old bag or something like that there, and I just don't like it. So like I say, I've got my wee coffee here. I've got a new water bottle, and I'll show you that there when I get back into the tent. It's coming up to about 8:45. Going to need to start thinking about dinner soon. We'll have no campfire tonight, but I'm going to chill here for another 10 minutes, finish my coffee off, and then I'll head in and start getting something to eat. I'm starving. Look at that for a view. Can't see nothing. Still better than looking out the window from the house. That's me back in the tent now. It's coming up to near 10 o'clock. I'm starting to get really hungry now. I went for a wee explore outside, but the midges were eating me alive, and it started to rain again. So time to get some dinner. But first we'll need to get some water. And last time when I came up, I didn't bring any sort of like filter with me. So this time, after seeing a review from another YouTuber, I bought the pure clear bottle. You can see the color of the water from the loch outside. It's not very clean, and that's what it looks like after it's been through the filter. I've not tasted it yet, so let's do a taste test. I did test it at home, because you have to like prep it first, but I tested it with tap water, and it tasted like tap water, so I don't really have that much expectations for this. Oh, there's like no flavor at all. Okay, that's perfect. There you go, you got Fuji. I think that's good enough to make dinner. Let's get going. What are we having for dinner? So we're going for a French dehydrated meal. It's cottage pie. Looking forward to this here. I've got my water boiling as we talk. So this is dinner. Then for snacks, I always bring too much, but I've made my own trail mix here. So this is salted pretzels, lots of mixed nuts. I've got chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate, and there's bits of fudge in there as well. I'll never eat all of that there, but I like bringing stuff and having options. I've got some pepperoni jerky. That's pretty good. I brought some squishies for the lulz. Then for breakfast, I have some porridge oats, just add water. And I've got a wee jar of honey to add to that. And I've got a yogurt if I want. And as always, I've got a muesli bar because they're only 39p and they're an absolute bargain. Right, water's boiling. Time for dinner. Right folks, that's it. I've had my dinner. It was alright, it was good. I'm not bad again because dehydrated meat tastes weird. I put loads of HP brown sauce on it, so that helped. I had to go outside and tons of midges have got into the tent. So here's like a wee trick that you can do. So on the end of the tent that I'm staying, I'm using the red light on my lamp. Apparently the midges don't go toward that. And then on the other end of your tent, you can use your head torch. And what I do is I point it toward the wall. And I don't know if you can see, but you see all the midges there? So they'll all go to that spot. And then you can get your insect spray. And then you can bam, 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 and kill them. I'll do that maybe 2 or 3 times. And then they'll all be dead. Apart from that there, I'll probably not really do much else tonight. It's raining outside, starting to get dark. So I'm probably just going to watch a wee bit of Netflix and then go to sleep. I'll check in before I go to sleep probably. I've come outside here to get some water and I've spotted that there's tons of frogs outside. They're all flipping over the place. See these mosquitoes? Jesus, I've never seen nothing like this in my life. Right, I'm getting back in the tent. Guys, back in the tent. I have never seen midges like this in my life. I have my door open for about 10 seconds. These are all inside my tent. Look at that there. There's thousands of them. Gonna need to kill them all. Unbelievable. That's me in bed now. Got rid of those midges. I must have killed hundreds of them. I haven't been back outside since because it's raining still and there's tons of midges and I don't want them getting back in the tent. And I need to go to the toilet, so I'll need to figure that out. I'm a wee bit disappointed, to be honest. I knew it was going to rain today, but it had forecast to stop at about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. It's just past 12 o'clock and it's still raining outside. It's not heavy rain, but rain is rain. And so I'm a wee bit bummed out. I know that next week is going to be good weather, so I'll get out and do another camp. I might even come back here because I haven't been able to enjoy the loch. It's just mist. I'm hoping that when I wake up, we'll have a good view, but we'll see. So, good night for now. I'll see you in, well, 2 seconds for you. Morning, folks. The weather hasn't got any better. It's coming up about 9:30 in the morning now. I sort of slept late. I couldn't sleep all night. I couldn't sleep till about 4 or 5 in the morning. The sound of that water was... I've pitched up too close, but I mean there's only 5 meters away and you can see that the fog is so thick. So I'm gonna get packed up and then I'm gonna hit the road and get the hell home. It's been a weird night, so it has, you know. I wouldn't have come up if I knew the weather was going to be like this. I said it was going to be good, but it is what it is. Sure, we'll get packed up. There we are, no trace. Everything's all packed up. Time to go home.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work cause my boss is a jerk and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life cause I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. Oh, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like
that's us starting at Mourne again, then heading up towards Herd's Gap. It's a lot better today than it was the other day. So we'll be heading back up toward the Lake Shanna area. We didn't get to enjoy it there last week. It was terrible weather. So I'm going to head toward Lake Shanna, Mourne Mountain direction. I'll probably go up to Mourne Mountain, see what the weather's like. If the weather's good, go down to Loch Shanna and camp up there. Camp on the other side tonight. If there's loads of midges about, fog appears and stuff, then I'll go to the top of Mourne Mountain. Let's get going. Unbelievable. I've left my power bank at my motorbike, so I have, and I've already been up there. So I've had to run back to the car park here. I'm about halfway back, and I've dumped my backpack up there under a big rock. So I've been running around here for about 15 minutes looking for my backpack. I'm so stupid. I've put it beside a big rock, but I sort of failed to comprehend that everything around here is a freaking big rock. Hey guys, that's us at the stile here between Burna and Mourne. Sorry, got that the wrong way. Burna, Mourne. We were here a few days ago. This is what it looked like a few days ago. Okay, I can't, look at that there. I can't see nothing. Yeah, she's looking a lot better today. So we came from down that way there. So we did, and then we're headed over there, down and across these here. So we'll check back in a few, well, probably about half an hour when we get a bit closer to our destination. I think we're going to head to Mourne first, and then have a look down on Loch Shanna from there, and then make the plan. So I've stopped here for a water break. Here we go. There's Loch Shanna there. Couldn't even see it there last week until we were about 20 metres in front of it. I think so. I'm still heading up here toward Mourne. I'm going to need to stop soon and get some water, but I'll see what it's like. There's a couple of midges about, so I might not head down to the loch, because like I said, there's midges even coming around me now. So like I said, I might just get up to Mourne and stay here, but I'll need to get water on the way up. So that's us walking up past Lake Shanna now. There it is. There's someone there, you can see it there. So we're just camping in the same spot that I was there last week. It's a nice spot, so it is. They've got there good and early. Fair play to them. Like I say, if I get up to Mourne and I think that there's no midges, I'll be going down, and I'll be staying on the other end. Whew! We're getting there, guys. So we're sort of, there's where we're headed, just up to the top of here. There we are. There we go. There we are at the top. I'm not going to bother walking down. There's Lake Shanna there. There's someone else camping at it. I would be planning to camp at the other side, but I was speaking to a couple of guys there on the way up, and I think that there'll be a lot of midges, and I just don't want to risk it. I can go another time. The views up here are amazing. You can't see it, but there's someone camping just right up there in an orange tent. I'll maybe send some. I'll maybe say hello to them later with smoke signals or something. I brought one of those wee logs with me to make a fire. Right there. That's the drinking water for tonight. It's basically a big puddle, but like I say, I have one of those filter straws, bottles things, so you know, I'll not die, it'll be alright. Hey guys, that's me on the road again. I'm down there and about here for 20 minutes trying to find a flat spot, and I can't find nothing. I'm running out of time. It's 7:15, starting to get real hungry. I've already walked about 9 kilometers, so you know what, screw it. I'm going down to Lake Shanna where I know that there'll be a good pitch, and if there's midges I'll just have to suck it up, you know what I mean? I can't stand there about here all night looking for somewhere to put the tent, so I can't. It's nice up here, there's no too much breeze or anything, but I just can't, you know, can't find anywhere where there's just not rocks. So there was a few places that were nice, but they were all marshy. When you get stood on them with your foot, you could hear the water, so it's just not. It needs to be dry for a couple of days, so that's a bit of a bummer. But I'm just gonna hit the road here. I'm gonna get down. I had to make a quick decision, so back down we go. Here we are, finally back to Lake Shanna. We're at the other end. Last time we were over there. You can see someone. I can see someone. You can't. But that's where we just came from. What I had to do was basically walk a kilometre. Whoop. What I had to do was walk a kilometre and a half this way, turn left, walk about 200 meters this way, turn left, and walk about a kilometre and a half back this way. I'm not feeling any midges, so I'm thinking I've got lucky. There's a nice sand here, got the beach to myself. It's been a rough one. There's 13 kilometres done. That's a rough one. That's how you cool off. Oh, water's done. There we are. Hot chocolate, coffee, sugar, and a scoop of coffee mate. Make it a wee bit creamy. That water is so refreshing. Oh, that's good, that's good, that's good. Clark moments, folks, not things. There's the tent all set up. I've never set the tent up on sand before. The midges are here. They're eating me alive. I'm stupid. I should have stayed up there when I was up there, but I couldn't find anywhere to pitch. There was the tent's too big. I've ordered a Lanchin 1 because, you know, I need a one-man tent, and they seem to be good. They're nice and lightweight, and they're only like 800 grams or a kilo packed or whatever it is. You know, I can use it for a few months. I'll save up and I'll just get something that's more strong. But I think that the Lanchin will be good for me for getting on top of mountain peaks and things like this here. It's really nice around here, but the midges are eating me alive. You can see them. They're even just walking up my arm and everything. They're already in my coffee too. So they get everywhere. I'm gonna drink them, like, I don't care. Free protein. Just gonna walk the rest of this wee beach here. I think I'm gonna finish this coffee off and then I'll get my dinner. I can hear these people over on the outside talking. So it sounds like 2 people, maybe it sounds like a girl. Maybe it's 2 girls and they'll come over. Dinner time. So I'm trying these army rations here out for the first time. There's a load of midges. So I got the beef burrito style filling with rice. And I'm gonna wash that down with a drink of juice. I've got Coke there, but it's went warm and I've stuck it in the lock. So, but I've all wee things here that I drink. So I have, they're like wee sachets. They make, they do a sport one and they have an energy one, and they have about 60 or 70 different flavors. And you mix them into a half liter of water and they make real tasty juice. So the day I've been buying them for ages. So I bring them with me because I don't really like drinking plain water. I don't think it's a wee bit boring. I'm talking about water. The water bottle that I bought last week that I said was good. If you see, can you see? Bust. The guy who sells these here did a YouTube video, and in the video he drove over a forklift to show how durably strong they were. It's lasted me one wild camp, so I don't know. I'll need to buy another one, but you know, I'll get my juice here anyway while I'm waiting for this. We're gonna go with forest fruits. If you want to check it out here. Oh. So you have your water, put in the powder, it's 3 grams, 5 grams for the total. And they're actually real cheap as well. They work out only at about maybe 25p each or something, which is really, really cheap. There we go. And I've never tasted this one before, so let's have a go. Tastes exactly how you would expect it to taste. It doesn't taste like diluting juice, it tastes like propping juice. But, right, my dinner's ready. I'm going to get this ate. Midges are hitting me here, I'm sure you can see. I've found a class seat, but I'll not be dipping my feet because it gets kind of deep. Look at that there. Look at the reflection after the water. Say, I'm still new to this here, and I have no idea what any of them mountains are. I've been up the Mournes. I've been up on the top of Slieve Donard maybe 50 times. There's the tent over there. And then I've had to walk the whole way around here. It's all very, very marshy. Very, very crap. But yeah, so I've been up Slieve Donard maybe 50 times, but it's more of a tourist attraction. And I've never sort of ventured out into this here. I don't know why I never have. I'm near 40, you know. Should have done this like 15 years ago. I'm just going to sit here for 5 minutes and enjoy the view. Got back to camp after my walk, and said I need to do a bit of cleaning up, and I haven't even set up my bed in there now yet, so I need to get on the ball and get that done. I've a whole bunch of sand into this here to clean it. That's worked really, really well. I can feel it with my hand, but there's nothing, it's washed everything off. Pretty good. So there you go. If you're ever camping on a private beach and you've got access to sand, that's a good way to wash your pan. Got my bed and all set up. I'm sort of lying down. I couldn't be bothered getting back up, to be honest. I feel like going to sleep. But I brought a fire log. And I want to go out and burn it and sit outside until it gets proper dark. I don't want to scud myself here, but there's not that many midges about. Tent's open. Got that white light there at the front of the tent. There's only a couple flying around in front of it. If we get real lucky, whenever we wake up tomorrow morning, that'll be the view. Right. Oh, time to get up, go outside. There we go, supper time. I'm not full from dinner, but dinner was delicious. Those army ration, that was very, very nice. It tasted exactly like chili con carne. And it wasn't spicy, but it sort of warmed your mouth a wee bit. It was perfect. I'll definitely buy those again. My only complaint is they were too small. I've decided to change places because the wind is going this way, and the smoke was blowing in my face. So I'm gonna chill here for a few minutes, and I'm gonna get my chicken soup and a couple of pepperonis. I wouldn't mind my Coke, to be honest, but it's in the lock. I'm lazy to go in and get it. I don't want to get my feet wet. Well, that's it. Pretty much all of the daylight is now gone. Right, that's me getting a cup of water just to put the fire out. I've been standing here with my just in complete darkness, to be honest, for a couple of minutes, stargazing. It's really nice. So the wee fire log has done real well. The time now is 11:45, so it's done real well. I don't know how long it's been lit for, but it's definitely done its job. So I'll tell you this up proper in the morning, but for now I'll just... That almost didn't work. You know what? Or maybe, yeah. Right, that's definitely out. Time for bed. Right guys, just gone 5 to 12. I'm in bed, time to go to sleep. I've definitely got lucky here tonight. You know, the midges all went away. The weather's been perfect. So hopefully when I wake up in the morning, we'll have a nice clear, no fog, and we'll get back home nice and safe. But here I'm noticing that, see the sand? The sand is actually a lot harder than grass, and it's a lot colder as well. But you know, overall it's still not too bad in here. So I'll see you in the morning, guys. Morning, guys. Time's just gone past 8:15. I was supposed to get up at 6. My alarm went off at 6, but fell asleep again. Woke up at 8 o'clock. It's a bit misty. It's not as bad as it was there last week, but it's still misty. So I think I'm just gonna get something to eat, get a cup of coffee, get packed up, and then start walking home. It's gonna be about 8-9 kilometers to get back home, so it's gonna be an hour and a half probably before I'm heading, before I get my breakfast, get all packed up and all the rest. So hopefully this will clear up a wee bit. So time for some breakfast. So that's it, breakfast on. I've got one of these things here. It's a coffee oaty dessert, but I'm eating it for breakfast. It doesn't look too good, to be honest. I mean, it looks good, it smells okay, but there's raisins in it. I don't like raisins. So I've got that. I've got my coffee. And Jermaine last night, the way I said that I felt like the ground was very cold and hard. I woke up there this morning and my mirror mat is about 20% inflated, so I must have a really slow puncher. So I'll need to get that fixed. That's why it was it was hard and cold. So I'm half packed up here, and I'm just gonna get this here and then pack up the rest and hit the road. I don't know if it's gonna clear up this mist or not, but shouldn't be too bad. It doesn't look as bad as the other day anyway, and the weather's a lot better. So we'll get our breakfast here. I don't really know how much water to put in this thing. It says 150 mils, but there's just, you can see there it's just got like random numbers on the, well, you know, numbers on the inside. So I'm gonna guess that each number is 50 mils, and pour up the number 3, because it says you need about 150 mil. So
Alright, so that's what's for breakfast. Yum yum, huh? We'll close it up and leave it for 3-4 minutes and then see what it looks like. At least I've got a nice coffee. Alright, let's give this a taste. It's not bad. I'm not going to eat that there. I think I'll just stick with porridge oats from now on. I'm not going to eat that. So I'm just going to take my coffee. It's sort of cleared up a wee tiny bit there. You can see it there. Oh, not very nice. That's us all packed up now. It's good fun putting the tent away in the sand. It's all over the place. There's where we were relaxing last night and had a fire, no trace, threw the rocks and stuff away. And look how lucky we got. There's Mourne Mountain up there. We're very, very lucky to come down here. It turned out to be really, really good. Right, that's us on the road. Goodbye, private beach. I'll probably not take too much footage on the way home because it's misty and you can't really see anything. It cleared up there for maybe 5 minutes and I could see that the ones camping on the other side, they're still there. I can't see them now, but they were still there. So the time has just gone 9:45. So it took me just over an hour and a half from I woke up to get something to eat. Well, sort of something to eat. A cup of coffee and packed up, which is pretty good going. So like I say, I'm gonna get back home here and I might take some footage, I might not, and if I don't, I'll see you at the car park. Sort of just walking here. I've seen this wee house. I know this beside Lake Shanna. I've seen other people camp here before, but somebody's gear's in here. I think it's a bit weird. Maybe somebody's went. Oh, there's a wee doggy. Alright, I was wondering whose gear that was. Hey guys, that's me back to Mourne Lodge. So it turns out that the guy who was the owner of all that equipment, so he was out doing a wild camp and he was heading back to here as well, so we'll walk back together. His name was Darren, real nice guy, a couple of real good stories to share. So we got lucky there last night with the midges. But listen guys, thanks for watching. It's been an amazing camp. Alright guys, that's us out again. We're starting at Mourne Lodge as always, and today we're going to head to Annalong River. Never been there before. It's quite a hike. It's 12 or 13 kilometers. So right now I'm heading up towards Hers Gap, and I'm going to go down to the Ben Crom, the reservoir, get a wee pit stop, get a wee break, and then we'll walk up the side of Ben Crom Reservoir. We'll go up past Loch Blue, and then we'll hopefully find a nice spot to pitch along Annalong River. I've never been here before, but I've seen a couple of good spots on videos, so I'm hoping that I can locate them. Right, so I'll see you on up here. Whoa, 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 slippy, 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 slippy. Will we go the hard way or the easy way? I think there's only one way to go. We're about halfway up. Not a bad idea. Shut up, sheep. That's us at Hers Gap now. So here's Hers Gap, and we're heading down this way towards Ben Crom. It's nice and cool up here, it's nice and windy. That walk up the Hur's Gap there absolutely destroyed me. I'm just not healthy at all. I'm sweating my bag off. Right, so I'm going to chill here for a couple of minutes, get a wee water break, and then we'll head down to Ben Crom. There we are, we've arrived at Ben Crom. It's lovely and warm, it's absolutely roasting. I could jump into that water, but I bet you it's too cold. I was going to get a cup of coffee, but it's just too warm. So I'm going to top up on water, get a drink, and then head back up the road. Like I say, I'd love to get into that water, but it just looks too cold. Yeah, it's too cold. It's freezing. Woohoo! Hey guys, that's us back down at the reservoir. After a wee dip was nice. I'm telling you, it was cold, I'll be honest with you. It was cold, but for 2-3 minutes, very nice. I feel really refreshed, like I'm just out of the shower. So I'm filling up my water bottle here. I'm still using my pure clear water filter, but the bottle's bust. I mean, the filter still works. I emailed them last week after I got home, and they've sent out a replacement. I haven't got it yet, but it's in the post. I've got the tracking number. So I'm gonna fill this here up, and then I'm gonna get a sausage roll, get some drinks, or get a hydration drink, and then I'll hit the road again, walk up the side of the reservoir, and head toward Annalong River. I brought a I've bought a microphone, but I forgot to bring it with me. It's sitting on my computer table at home, charging up. So I'm gonna get a drink, and then we'll check back in when we're walking round Annalong River. Hey guys, that's us leaving Ben Crom now. I'm tempted to pitch up here. It's really, really nice. And you see, stopping's not good for you, it makes you lazy. But we'll get to the other side and then we'll check in. That's us at the other end now, up on the bridge. That's where the water from Ben Crom runs down at the overflow, down into Spelga Dam. Onward to Loch Blue, getting closer to Annalong River. Just checking my OS maps, and apparently I need to go up and over this. Oh, flip me, that's not, oh dear. Hey, this is on top of that hill. That was the Quarry Slug. I swear I thought coming this way was less uphill, but I've went through all my water. I've only gone about 2 kilometers. The midges are out. Right, let's get on going. That's us just passing Loch Blue now. I wouldn't mind getting a wee camp up here sometime, but there's somebody, I don't know if you can see, there's somebody camping there already. But it looks like a nice wee spot. Looks like a nice spot. But we're headed this way. Hey guys, that's almost at the location now. I'm not going to share the location this week because it's a bit of a secret location. I've coming up, getting close to it. I'm seeing on the map that I've drew like a zigzag shape, and I don't feel like walking in a straight line for a kilometre and then turning and then walking back on myself. So I'm just going straight through it. I've just gone off the trail and I'm just going straight to where I gotta go. So, you know, hopefully it works out. It's nice and dry. It's not been raining for a couple of days, so there's not too much marshy stuff on the ground. It's still a bit dodgy going down like. Shortcut worked out perfectly. Just came straight down that hill down there. When I'm going home, I'll not be going that way because going up's a lot harder than coming down, but I was worked out lucky. That's me, guys, found the spot. There's loads of midges here, but of course there's always loads of midges everywhere. So I'm gonna get the tent set up. I've found this funky looking hut. I'm guessing somebody's made a fire with it, but let's get the tent set up. So there's the tent there. We all know what a lantern is. It's a tracking pole tent. I've done the wee extra tracking pole there on the back to give it a wee bit more room on the inside. I tested it out in the garden. It seems alright. Maybe room's a wee bit tight, to be honest, but it's my first one-man tent. Seems to be alright, like, you know, it could be put up better, but I was rushing there to get it done very quickly. When the midges die down, hopefully later on in the evening, I'll tighten her all up, get her looking better. Not on, guys. I'd love to jump in there, but it's too cold. Nope. And it was too cold, so I'm not gonna go in. There's the tent up there. We'll get up here, and the action plan is just to keep moving and walking around so the midges can't eat me. So I've come up here to get away from them. Like I said, there we are down there. You can sort of see it, the wee luminous green thing. The lantern seems alright, like, you know, for a one-man. It's my first night, it's my first one-man tent. I'll see what it's like. I do miss the two-man already, there's so much room in it. But this one's 2 kilos lighter, so I'm going to dander about here for another 20 or 30 minutes, and then I'm going to head back down to camp and get something to eat. And hopefully these midges will disappear. We got lucky last week, they disappeared around 8 or 9 o'clock. Hopefully they'll disappear the same this week. It's coming up to 5 to 8. They're starting to eat me alive up here, so I just can't stop. I just need to keep going. If I stay in the same spot for 20 or 30 seconds, they find me. Now guys, I've forgot my hat. I can't go anywhere near that tent. If I go anywhere near it, thousands of midges just appear. So I've been walking around here for the guts of an hour, and any time I go anywhere near the tent, just millions of midges just appear. This is not fun at all. I forgot my hat, so I'm using my towel. You know, the scenes is amazing. Look at that. Big lovely pool. Fantastic to walk around. But you can't stay still for any more than 10 seconds. I'm needing to cook dinner. Even around me, there's you can see them on the camera. Look, I mean, look at my cattle. You see all the dead ones on top of it, just from touching it. Flipping unbelievable. I know that I moan a lot, but come on, that has to be weird. No? I've decided to go for another walk. I thought to myself, I have 3 options. I can sit in the tent and sweat my bag off and have a bad time. I can sit at camp, get eaten alive by midges and have a bad time. Or I can go out for a walk, keep moving, and not get ate by midges and have a good time. This is why I'm out camping, so I can enjoy these beautiful views. And if I'm stuck in the tent, or if I'm outside getting ate alive by midges, I'm not enjoying myself. And I want to enjoy myself when I'm out here doing this. Look at where I am. In the middle of the mountains, by myself. Beautiful evening, minus the midges. Beautiful scenery. Absolutely amazing place to be, and I don't want to waste it, so microwave rice. think that fire's getting a bit close to me. Let's see what can I do now. Whew. Whew. There you go, that's better. I'm looking forward to this here, Hunter's Chicken. The other army ration meal that I tried last week, the beef burrito filling with rice, tasted exactly like chili con carne, and it was really nice. But the thing is, it was too small. So I've beefed this one up this time with some microwave rice. Yeah. Right now, maybe this fire's doing pretty good for the midges because I'm not feeling any right now. I'd like to be able to sit here and eat this here instead of having to like walk around. But I'll need to make some. I need to make up some water because I can't drink that water as it is. But I need a drink because I don't like drinking plain water, and I definitely don't want to drink water that tastes like moss and stuff like that there. So I've one of my wee sachets with me. I've got cola flavour today. So let's see what that tastes like. It'll probably taste weird because they have a Red Bull flavour, not a Red Bull, they have an energy flavour one as well. And it tastes like Red Bull, but it's not carbonated, so you know, it just tastes weird. We'll have a wee check here and see what the cola tastes like. Let's go. Let's give it the shakes. That's good enough. By the way, I got the energy drinks from army rations as well. And I've noticed that they weigh 45 grams. So these are only 3 grams each. Oh yeah. Well, that's good. Do you know what it tastes like? Do you remember push pops when you were young? We call ice pops. Ice pops. Whenever you were done with the ice pop, you always had a wee bit of juice at the bottom, and that's what that tastes like. That's very nice. Right guys, it's time for me to get my dinner. I'm starving. It's coming up to, it's about 20 to 10. I think this fire is keeping away the midges. I'm sitting in the smoke, don't even care. I'd rather have the smoke and go home stinking than have midges bite me. I'm gonna get my dinner here, folks. Oh yes. Oh yes. Dinner was delicious. I've been moaning a lot about the midges, but I think I was just hungry. There's still a load here, you can see them in front of the light, but I don't care anymore. I've been wiping my face so much that it hurts. And I'm just gonna sit here for half an hour, get ate alive. Then I'm gonna go to bed. This is still very nice, you know, even though I'm just getting ate, but you know, it's still very nice. They seem to come and go in clouds, but the logs definitely help them. Right, I'll check in before bed. Alright, time for bed. Got the water, the wee fire log's done well. Didn't even have to hardly burn it that much tonight, only burnt for probably about an hour. Okay, problema. No problema. Get some more water. I wouldn't advise doing this in Crocs, but flip's sake, I went out. Better to be sure. Alright, I'll clean that up proper in the morning. Here, I need a paid on this guy here. He's just standing there staring at me. He was freaking me out while I was paying. Oh, that there, inside my tent. My brand new tent. Unbelievable. I got rid of my wee friends. It's only about 11:15, which is kind of early for me to go to bed, so I'm gonna download some Netflix, some Rick and Morty. I'm gonna watch that there, and I've got some cheese strings, some pepperonis, dry roasted nuts. I had to get some squishies. These are actually really good for putting in your pocket, and when you're walking, just take a couple every like 10 or 15 minutes or something. And then, oh yes, the daddy scampi fries. And then, as always, a muesli bar from Home Bargains for only 39p. but those are good to just have. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna watch my Netflix, eat whatever I can of this here until I fall asleep, and then I'll see you in the morning.
Morning guys, this is a beautiful morning. It's nice and clear, which is cool. Normally when I wake up in the mornings, it's always foggy. So, do you remember the fire that we put out last night at 10:30? Do you see it there, sort of smouldering a wee bit? Well, at around 2 AM last night, I could smell smoke really strong. I didn't know where it was coming from, so I took a look out the tent window. Not the window. Took a look out the tent, and seen the fire had sort of started smoking. So there you are. Still smoking 8 hours after I put it out. I think it's time for coffee. Right, that's coffee ready, and I've got some soft rolls from the Meadow Bakery. Last week's breakfast was a disaster, so you can't go wrong with sausage rolls. Right folks, that's my coffee in me. Them sausage rolls were a lot better than last week's breakfast. The sausage rolls weren't great, by the way. They used dehydrated onions in them. I don't really have a problem with home bakeries using dehydrated onions as long as they hydrate them first. So I've got 2 left over there, and the sheep will get them on the way home. I don't know if do sheep eat meat? Some will eat them. The foxes will eat them. So I'm gonna get packed up and then hit the road. It's a hell of a lot smaller than my OAX Jackal 2. I'll tell you that, it's 2 kilos lighter as well. One of my thoughts on the Lanchin, I'll probably do a separate video. I'll probably just do a separate video showing all my tents and explaining why I have each one and what I'm going to use them for. Alright guys, that's us all packed up. Time to go home. No trace as always. Goodbye perfect pitch. It is a perfect place to pitch, but the the midges were unbelievable. So they were even coming out there when I was packing the tent away. I don't know, they seem to just, if you stay in the same place for a minute or two, they seem to just follow you or find you. So I've about maybe 9 or 10 kilometers to walk here back to Mourne car park. Not going to be doing a detour on Ben Crom or nothing. It's 8:15 in the morning. I want to just get home, to be honest. Get a shower,
And I've got stuff to do at home obviously, and then spend about 12 hours at it in this. So listen, I'll probably not do much footage on the way home because, you know, because I'm just lazy. I want to get home. Alright guys, near the top of the valley. I'm sweating here. It's so warm. There's no wind. There's the valley down there. Pretty nice. And we were camping right down at the very bottom. And I've seen a really good spot where I could camp again, but that'll be for another day. Right, I need to get up the rest of this hill. Right, that's us at Hur's Gap. The walk from the top of Annalong Valley round here is really nice. It's nice and flat. If I was going back to that spot, I would probably just walk that way. I wouldn't bother with the detour down to Ben Crom and then back up. It's a nice walk. It's starting to get a wee bit dark, but we're headed back down to Millmore Lodge and get back home. I was just thinking there, when I get home, I'm gonna need to walk my dog. Oh, guys. So I'll tell you what, I think I'll just sign out here. Thanks very much for watching as always. And we'll get back for another one. Next time we'll maybe go to Annalong Woods, or we might even try one of the summits, because them midges is that's my worst nightmare. Thanks for watching, guys. We're out again. We're starting at Carrick Little Car Park, and I'm in two minds to go to either Annalong Woods or Bininian. I'll probably go to Annalong Woods. It's about 6 o'clock in the afternoon, evening, whatever. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice evening, and nice, clear, beautiful. Let's get going. Looking forward to this one. Very nice. M for the Mournes. Mourne sheep class. Alright guys, that's me up the corner of the woods now. Got a nice wee stream running through here. I've never been here before, so pretty cool looking, huh? So you can't really see them, but there's a bunch of sprugs. It's way down this way. Seems to be a lot more dirty up around this side. It's very easy to see. There's just crap lying all over the place. I'm not really sure where to go. I had a backup plan to go to where I went last week, but I see two people walking about on it, and I'm not. Whoop, I don't see any tent, so. That's the weirdest thing in the world to find. Unopened tin of spam. Welcome to the Mournes. Private beach. I saw Binion's tunnel. I took a walk through the forest. Seen tons of good spots, but none of them had really good views. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head up here, this direction, and then if I don't see anything, I'm just going to walk back. I want something on the edge of the forest. And if I can't see something, I'm just going to go to the spot where I was last week. I can't find any way into this forest, unless people walk up this dry river here. But you know what? Like I say, I don't want to be getting lost, so I'm going to go back the way I came. I don't even know how I ended up on a proper road. Right, we might have found somewhere here. There's a wee river, and I see a wee pathway up here. Let's go up here and see. From what I could see in this forest, From the outside, it looked very, very dense. So let's go and see how dense it is. Right. Yeah. And nowhere, that's just all hills and slopes. Right? This is not one of the forests that you camp in then. Nope. Back on the road again. I think I'm just gonna head back to the spot where I was last week because I know it's good. I can find a couple of good spots in the forest here, but I have to walk up past here, so you know I might find something on the way. Hey, look at the sun. Ah, doesn't that look amazing? Wow, that's cool. Alright guys, that's me back to the same spot where I was last week. I was down and about there, and there's loads of kids down at the forest. I found a couple of good spots, but I didn't have great views, and around the edge there's a whole bunch of kids with alcohol, and I just want to go somewhere chilled. So it's pretty windy. You can probably hear the wind, so that's going to be good for the midges. Let's get the tent set up and get a cup of coffee. Hey folks, coffee time. That's the tent all set up, good to go. So what do I think about the lantern? It's a bit of a pain in the ass to put up, and to be honest with you, I'm not really looking for a hobby. You know, whenever I arrive somewhere, I kind of just want to put it up, be done with, put it up and get a cup of coffee. You know, after the video there, where when I stopped recording, putting it up, I'll probably spend another 10 minutes going around, repegging everything. But I'm glad I came to this spot. Like I say, last night, if you had asked me, I was coming to Burna, I was going to Burna, and I called into my mum's on my way here, and my stepdad said that he's going to Bininian tomorrow morning. So I said, right, I'm going to Bininian. And then I got here, and I thought, you know what, I'm a bit lazy to walk up. It's really windy. I don't trust the lantern in the wind. So I'll go into the Annalong Woods. But like I say, I found a couple of nice spots, but there's people down there. I'd rather be up here on my own. It's nice and windy. No fear of midges, which is perfect. And, you know, there's nice water here. And if I can make myself wake up early tomorrow morning, I'll go up to Bininian and I'll meet my stepdad and his mate. I'm looking forward to this coffee, but I've just remembered that I don't have a spoon. So I'm gonna get this coffee here. Then I'm gonna take a wee down the round, up a Crocs, and gonna go down and check the pool and stuff. Even from last week, I can see that the river is a lot higher. It feels like a different sight. The only difference between this week and last week is someone's left a bunch of towels in the fire pit. For the same price of those towels, you can get one of these things here. Do you know what I mean? This was like 8 or 9 quid. And there's tons of sheep crap everywhere. But I think that's just the Mournes. These are wee pots that I bring with me. Got these off AliExpress. You get 5 of them. They're stackable. See, they're at the bottom, so they can sort of, the bottom of one screws into the lid of another. And for me, I can get a perfect coffee in this. So I can get a scoop of coffee, 2 scoops of sugar, and 2 scoops of coffee mate. And for me, that makes a perfect coffee. So you just screw them off. In your mug. There you go. I don't want to scud myself here, but I'm feeling midges. Unbelievable. Let's see. Do you know what? There's bubbles. There's bubbles. It's good enough. It's hot. Means I don't need to wait for it to cool down. Oh, I need to turn my gas off. Turn my gas off. I don't have much gas left. That weighs about. It's near empty. I've an extra wee alcohol burner with me anyway, just as a backup. So, coffee time, guys. There we go. Let's go and check out this deep pool. Definitely a lot deeper than she was before. Definitely a lot deeper than last weekend.
Can't think of anywhere else better in the world to sit, just have a cup of coffee, just relax. Can't think of a better place. Look at that boulder over there. I think that's just hanging on. Does it look like? It looks like it's just hanging on. Looks like it's about to fall off sometime. Should we jump on it and see if it does fall off? Just drink my coffee. So there's a guy there walking his dog. I don't know if you can't see him anymore. You can't see him on the camera, but walking toward him there. Says to him, "All right, mate." And he goes, "All right, how's it going?" It was just as he was walking past me, looked down, and he gave me the weirdest look in the world. I wonder why. Time to get back to the camp and think about getting some food. I don't know how I'm going to cook it because I don't have a spoon, so I'm going to need to look about somewhere for a stick. Found a stick. I'm just scraping off the outside of it here. There we are. We're a bushcraft channel as well now. Oh yes, using my knife. There you go. I'll do the job. Dinner time. Absolutely starving today. I'm not messing about with nothing. So today I have a bowl 1-pot meal, coconut, lentil and turmeric deal. We got this from Tesco's. I actually have stuff in the house, but for camping. But I seen this here and sort of thought I would try this. I still have a couple of those army ration meals, and I have freeze-dried meals, but I don't really want to. I'll probably not eat the freeze-dried meals because the meat tastes weird. So let's see. This is all full of like chickpeas, and there's no meat in it, but it's supposed to be good. Having a little bit of trouble here getting it all out. It's very thick. Right. Where's my stick? And I'm going to use this pot for my bin because this is the biggest part of rubbish that I have. So I'm sure that I can squeeze everything into here. So this stuff looks pretty good, and I'm having it with naan breads. I'll pick these here up on the way to on the way here. There's just garlic, coriander. I'll probably not eat all of them, like, but I'm sure I'll house away 4 or 5 of them anyway. It's starting to smell pretty good. I'll be honest, doesn't look that good. Smells pretty good. There's not too many midges about tonight. There's a couple about, but not too many. It's supposed to rain through the night, so I'd like to sit out here for a couple more hours. Go to sleep maybe a wee bit early. It's 9 o'clock, it's coming up 10 to 9. So wouldn't mind going to bed definitely before 12. Trying to get up at maybe 5:30 or something, because like I said earlier, my stepdad and his mate, they're heading up to the top of Bininian, and I think they're going to be in Carrickdale car park at around 7 AM. You know, people think I'm crazy for coming out hiking, but they do it at 6 or 7 AM. That's crazy. So, right. And lastly, I'll need a drink. So, I've just got bottled water with me. Actually, I thought that I left this one in the car park, but I didn't. I seen it, I put it in the top of my bag. And I'm just going to go with my usual wee powders. And I have dragon fruit today. If you're wondering why I always have different flavours, it's because I bought a sample pack of 24, and you get 24 different flavours. And to be honest with you, so far all of them have been really, really good. Alright, I know this is I'm gonna get curry and my juice here. Dragon fruit. Yeah, that's good. Smells alright. Let's see here. I was gonna hit the spot. Oh, it almost tastes like korma. Yep. Mmm. Oh yeah. That was very good. I was definitely gonna hit the spot. I am starving. Wow. Mmm. Hey guys, so I'm just out from a post-dinner walk. That dinner was really good. Then we ball tubs are excellent. I'll be trying those again. I'll probably not get that one because the three other ones were like stir fry and noodles and stuff. So I'll try that one. But here, listen, I found a class wee spot. Check this out. Oh yes, look at that there. That's a class wee spot. Give maybe 2 tents onto this, and nice wee fire pit there in the corner against all the rocks. You got a waterfall. You got a wee dip pool as well. It's not too deep, but it probably goes 3 or 4 foot. So maybe down the run up here a wee bit, and then I'll think about heading back, getting a cup of tea. I was walking on up around here, and I don't know if you can see there. See the wee tent? So there's a fellow camper, so I think I'll leave him alone, give him his peace, and I'll head back to my tent. There we go, back to camp. Should have went slower. Alright, I thought I would, since there's fire lighters there, I sort of thought I'd make a wee fire. It's not very big, but I don't know, there's something about camping and making fires just sort of go hand in hand, doesn't it? It's got dark pretty fast. The fire's not doing too well. I think it's going to put itself out. So the wee walk after dinner was nice. You know, a senior fella up the road there. He looked like a young fella. So I don't know if he's seen me or not. You say I'm not going to do much. I'm going to just sit here for half an hour, relax, and then I'll check in before bed. It's nice, just in the quiet, you know.
Right guys, it's coming up to about time for a brew. Let's see if she's, oh yes, she's ready. So at the risk of losing half of my subscribers here, if you put the milk in after, that's the right way to make tea.
Hey, that's me in bed. I've been sort of sitting here for 15 to 20 minutes, and to be honest with you, I'm near dozing off. I have a whole bunch of munchies there as usual and some Netflix and stuff to watch, but I think I'm going to just try and go to sleep early and wake up early tomorrow, and hopefully I don't sleep in. So, you know, today has been a lot better than it was last week, and the same thing happened in Lake Shanna as well with the first camp. Wasn't really that great, but the second one was a lot better, and the same things happened here, so maybe we'll try Annalong Woods again next week and it'll be better. Maybe coming up during the week will be better than it's Friday today, so yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
Morning folks, I've slept in, so I'll not be going up to Bininian today. There it is up there, so I'll leave that for another day. I've slept in, like I said, it's 7:30. I did wake up at 5:30, but I fell asleep again. I couldn't fall asleep last night till probably about 3 or 4 in the morning, so time for a coffee and then get packed up and then get going home, because I know it's going to rain in the afternoon, so I want to be home before it rains. There we go. Breakfast of champions. Oh, found my spoon. Showed up in my tent last night whenever I was going to go to sleep. I found it under my airbed. Don't ask me how.
My nice coffee. Oh, it's nicely stirred up on my spoon. And I'm now that I'm fancy, I'm just gonna go for a flapjack. And I've got some yogurt there as well. So, time to get this here, coffee. My gas lasted, so happy days. Real nice place to have your coffee first thing in the morning. So there's a lot of fish in this river that I was really a bit surprised. I've seen some last week down at the pool, but whenever I was washing my cup last night, there was 2 or 3 small ones swimming around here, and then I started thinking to myself, how does a fish get into this river? Like, I know salmon and stuff will swim up rivers, but I don't know, we have special fish here if they can get up these rivers. Alright, that's coffee done. Time for the best part of the camp, which is always packing up. So we'll get that done, hit the road. Look at the sun, it's amazing. There we are, guys. There's where we were staying last night. As always, no trace. Tell a lie, I'm going to leave a couple of naan bread there for the sheep. It's an absolutely beautiful morning, so time to go home. Right, that's us leaving now. Goodbye, perfect spot. Goodbye, nice river. Goodbye, nice spoon that helped me make my dinner. Oh, that rhymed. There's not that much of a walk home, sort of heading down this way here. So I'm going to get on with it. Right guys, that's us just down at the edge of the forest here, so basically just need to walk straight up along that wall there. So there's a wee stile, and then you can't really see it, but the Bininian tunnels just on up past that. That's where I went yesterday. Sort of in there, I've seen a couple of good spots in there. I think that the woods would be good for winter time camping. So let's get on up here. It's time to cross over the river. Here we go. How do I get down? Whoop, whoop. Woo, it's a nice spot to cross over. It's a nice spot to cross over. I've seen a couple of other people camping there, just walking up. So I've seen a couple of nice spots. Right, we don't have that far to go to the end of the forest. Alright, second river crossing, that's a big one. Whoop. Right guys, that's us just back to the edge of the forest now. So we sort of just came from down that way. That's where we were camping last night. And right now we're headed this way back to the car park. It's been a good day, it's been a good night. This morning's absolutely beautiful, so it is. It's very, very warm. It's very humid, so it's sticky. So definitely feeling like I need a shower, but yeah, I've got lucky here with the weather. It did rain last night for a few hours, but not too much. So here, let's get back to the car park. Right, just coming up to the gate. Looks like we'll have a secret meeting here. Oh look, that one's hurt its leg. You alright, mate? Huh? Look at them all go, huh? I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm your friend. These guys look delicious. I could eat you with some mashed potatoes by and onion rings. Right, there's the gate. And that's just on the outside of the gate. Right guys, time to sign out. It's an absolutely stunning day, I've already said, but like I said, so I'm going from Annalong, and I think I'm going to drive from Annalong to Newcastle and enjoy the sea views, because it's a real nice drive. I'm not really in any hurry home, I just need to get home before it starts raining. So listen guys, as always, thanks very much for watching. We'll definitely get in down Annalong Woods next week. I've seen a couple of good spots on the way there, or the way back, and I'll come up during the week when it's less busy. So thanks for watching. Welcome to the video guys. Starting the Carrick Little car park today. That's us at the gate. And that's us through the gate. It's pretty windy today, so I'm hoping there's no midges. We're going to head down in the Annalong Woods because didn't get it done last week. So heading up the trail here towards the forest, and I'll check in a minute. wee bit of parkour. Parkour! Oh, flip me. Forget that you've got your backpack on. We're up, 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 up. Somebody's right, that's where I crossed over last. Oh, there she is, boy. The infamous spam. Hey, that's us. Sort of just walking up the back end of the woods now. I'm heading towards Bininian Tunnel, sort of that direction. You can't see it, but so I've seen there's someone else camping there in the main part of the forest. Looks like they've got a massive tent, looks like a 6-man tent. They've got bloody clothes and everything hanging outside, so I don't know, they must be there for a couple of months. But you say happy days there, sort of up at this end of the forest. I have 2 places in mind. One that I've seen during editing my last video, and if it's not a spot, then I'm just going to go to the bottom of this woods where I am now. So we'll check in the next clip. We'll see where I am. Alright guys, that's found a spot now. Sort of just stumbled across this here. It's an absolute hidden gem. I would love to get my tent up there, but it doesn't look flat enough. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put my tent yet, but this is the spot. This is the spot for tonight. There's like a dried out river there, so no water, and I don't have any water with me at all. I've been walking about from the car park without a drink, so I'll need to go and find some water, but we're in the Mournes, not really a problem. Time to get the tent set up. Alright guys, so it's been kind of terrible since my last update. I tried to set up my tent. I tried to set it up twice in the same spot, but it just wouldn't go. It was too loose and too flappy. That lantern is it's nice enough when it's set up, but it takes about an hour to set it up. So I've had to move it. I've had to move up here. It's, to be honest with you, I would take a tarp over the lantern. Whenever I get somewhere, I just want to pitch up and get a cup of coffee. That's my second problem. Can't get a cup of coffee because my gas burner is leaking, so it's not working. I don't trust it. I had to lift my pot off. I had some water on. I had to lift my pot off, and I've burnt my 3 fingers. It's coming up to about 8:30, and it's just been terrible since I got here. Everything that could have went wrong, it just feels like it's went wrong. So, you know, I have a wee solid fuel burner. I'm going to get a cup of coffee here real quick, and then I'm going to decide whether to go home or not, because it's, like I say, it's coming up near 9 o'clock. It's going to get dark soon, and rubbish. It takes me an hour and a half to get here, like, so it does. Got it. So it's not been a great start to the camp. The walk here was class. It was really nice. But since I got here, it's just been terrible. I couldn't get the tent up. I had to move it. I said before I had to move it. It took me about an hour. I've put the fire on here to try and see if it'll help with the midges at all. They're eating me alive. My stove's not working, but I'm lucky that I always bring a spare one with me. So it uses these here. So I bring 3 of these here out with me, and as far as I know, these will do 3 boils. So I've got 1 boil here, and I'm going to have a coffee. I'm going to walk up the dry river, and then I'm going to decide what to do. I'm going to decide whether to cook my steak and go to bed, or whether to pack up and just go home. I'm hoping the midges will go away. You know, I'll not be able to do my mashed potato and my full dinner and stuff because I'm sort of limited to what I can cook. And you know, I need to keep one of these here for the morning time as well, for a tea or a coffee in the morning. So it's kind of just been a bad start. Like I said, you know, whoever was here before, you know, this is a spot someone's used before. Obviously they've left loads of wood. I got here and there was no midges all the way until I got here, until I started putting that tent up. I think that tent's cursed. That's what I think it is. I think that tent is cursed. But at least I remembered my spoon today. So listen, I'm gonna take my coffee here. I'm gonna take a wee walk up the river. So there's camp.
Yeah, and I'm trying to say, do we go up this way or do we go up that way? I think we'll go up this way, because if we go up the other way, I'm gonna give away my location. Right, let's go over this way. I wish that I had my chest plate or my head one. The head one would be real good, but I've only got my wee selfie stick, so you're gonna have to do with that. You know what? After I have my coffee, I'll definitely feel a lot better. Oh, there seems to be a pattern ever since I got that luncheon. I arrived at camp. Oh, I get angry, and then I get a drink, and then I feel good. I go for a walk, and then I feel better. Oh, there, not bad, not bad. Right, let's go. So there's not that much water up here at all. Do you know what? We might actually see some cool other sites up around here. I need to be careful how far I'm going up here, because I've got a fire there and all my stuff is still there too. But we'll hope there's no flash flood. This is what I love doing. I love getting out and just running around. It's good fun. This is what it's all about, exploring about. Oh, here there's a lot of... There's a forest down there maybe. Let's have a look. Flip. Oh, flip, look at how that shows up on the camera. That's crazy. That is crazy. I wonder what that is. It's obviously been sat there for a long time. So here we are at the corner. There's nothing there, so time to go back. Time to go back to camp. Right, dinner time. So I watched the last one, and from what I seen online, these solid fuel blocks, they burn for around 6 or 7 minutes, but I watched that one and it burnt for over 10. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to do mashed potato as well. Obviously I'm going to do the steak first, and the mashed potato doesn't need to be roasting. But you know, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it proper, and we're going to have a 3-course meal. So for starters, we're going to have some melon. When I was growing up, you had a choice of 2 starters, either vegetable soup or melon. I always chose melon because I have a sweet tooth. Just gonna let that pot heat up a wee bit, because when we put the steak on, you want that noise. So I've got a rump steak here. Got it last night. Took it out of the packet. Put a wee bit of oil in here, and then I put some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion salt over it, and that's been sitting on that there from about 2 o'clock last night. So let's see here. Ooh, right, starting to heat up. Here we go. There's my melons, and honey melon too. Honey melon's my favorite. I'll not eat all of this now. I'll eat about half, and I'll leave the other half for tomorrow morning or tonight. Probably tomorrow morning. Easy to eat fruit in the morning. Let's go. Oh, melon's so good. Alright, are you ready? Oh yes, here we go. So there she is, your big... Oh, it near fell off. Okay, it made the noise. That's good, that's good. So, a couple of minutes each side, and then I'll throw my mashed potatoes on, and hopefully I can get them heated up as well. There we go, that's the steak on. Shouldn't take too long. I'm gonna have to try not to eat all of these here and fill up. We do have some room for dessert. I've got what I consider to be the best dessert in the world.
Right, time to get the mashed potato ready, so it's good to go whenever the steak's finished. The fire seems to be doing a really good job with the midges. No, got lucky. Like I say, I always seem to be angry until I get something to eat or something to drink, and then I'm alright again. Bit of a drama queen, you know. Right. Really nice whoever left the wood here. Just cut up into perfect wee chunks. There we go. Nice rump steak. You can see it's barely cooked. Covered it with some mustard, my mashed potato, and instead of going for one of my wee powder drinks, I'm going for one of these here. It's a butterscotch beer, non-alcoholic, because we're going fancy, so why not? Oh yes, looking forward to this. But does it pass the taste test? Let's see. Oh! The garlic powder was a good idea. Oh, okay. What about the mashed potatoes? Not bad. Mashed potatoes. And the drink. Alright. It's like drinking a butterscotch sweet. I don't know if it mixes with a mashed potato and steak. Say to come out for a wee walk after dinner. It's delicious. I'm absolutely stuffed. I couldn't handle my dessert. So I've come out for a wee walk because I was hearing people sort of walking up and down the path, but it's 10 o'clock. Getting ate alive by midges, so I'm going to get back to this fire. Fire was doing wonders against the midges, so we'll go back for some dessert. That's me back to camp now. I've unpacked my rucksack and set up my bedding, so now it's time to relax. The fire is still going. I don't need to add anything to that there. I'll only be out here for maybe another, I don't know, 3/4 of an hour, maybe an hour at the most. Right, I think it's time for dessert. Finish off this 3-course forced feast. What is the best dessert in the world? Say it with me. 3, 2, 1. Strawberry cheesecake, obviously. So I think I'm going to house this down. I'm going to sit here by the fire for about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, and just relax. I'd love to get a cup of tea, but I've only got one more burn left. That's the wee thing there. You pick them up for maybe £4, so you can, and it's worked out really well for me. If I didn't have that there, I'd have been screwed. I would not have been able to cook any dinner. Right, that's me back in the tent. It's about 10 to 11. It's time to go to sleep. Got pretty tired. That cheesecake was really good as well. It was lovely and creamy. The start of the camp was a bit dodgy, but it ended up pretty good. That fire definitely helped a lot. And that wee solid fuel stove definitely saved me as well. So it's turned out pretty good. I've got my usual stuff here. I'm going to watch some Netflix. I've got my trail mix that I make up. I've got some chocolate bar and some squishies and nuts, which is too much, but I'll not eat it all. I'll not eat half of it. But time to go to sleep, and I'll see you in the morning. Morning, folks. Slept pretty good last night. Actually slept really well last night. I don't normally sleep very good in tents, but that lantern it's pretty comfy. It's comfy when you're in it. It's nice and warm, but setting it up, so. But here, listen,
I woke up and this morning is absolutely amazing. There's not a cloud in the sky and all the mountain tops are nice and clear. So gonna get a cup of tea here and wake myself up. Time for tea. There we are, there's the wee stove that saved us last night. So all you do is I'm sure you've seen these before, you put this in, put this on fire, and then you put your pot on top. Wait 6 or 7 minutes and we'll have some boiling water. Get some lovely tea. There we go, folks. That's tea done. Time to start getting packed up. This is the best part of camp. I'm energized, I'm good to go. I'm sure you see me do my exercises there. And the sun's starting to creep down. Whenever I woke up, it was all at the top of the mountains. And it's starting to come down, and I reckon it's going to hit me in about 10 or 15 minutes. That's going to wake me up. There we are. That's where we were camping last night. That's where the tent was. No trace. There's the backpack. And there's the fire, and there's a nice bit of wood left over there for who's next. Right, guys, time to go home. I'll be glad to get out of here. The midges are eating me alive, and I can hear people. I'm sort of close to a path. I can hear people on the path, so there's people already out walking about. It's coming up 20 to 8, which is really early for me, and I don't know. I'm just going to dilly-dally on the way home because I don't want to be hitting rush hour traffic. I'd rather take my time walking home than sitting in traffic on the way home. So that location is a wee bit out of the way, definitely off the beaten path. So before I leave the forest here, I'm just gonna sign out because I'll give away my location. Whoa, what a day! Amazing. Well, that's me back out on the road again. I was able to get my hat off, which is nice. It's very, very warm. After I've got out that woods there, the midges aren't eating me anymore, so I think I'm just gonna take the easy way home. Just walking here, and I'm looking at Bininian, and it's really, really nice clear tops. And I'm too lazy to go up it at this time in the morning, but I'll tell you what, if there was a place where you could just put your backpack at the bottom of the mountain and run up and back down again, I'd be far more tempted. I just don't feel like doing it with my rucksack on, to be honest with you. But it looks really, really nice. It's very, very clear. So, right, anyways, onwards. Nice and safe. There we are, guys. We're about halfway up the woods. So in there, that's where them ones were camping last night. Remember I said there was a big 6-man tent, but they're gone. It's about 7:30 in the morning, so they must be up and gone early. Right, so I'm just walking up the sides of these woods here, and then I'll check in when I get up to the top. That's us back on the main road toward the gate now. I'd bumped into a fella there camping just up beside the woods. This fella out camping with his son. He was telling me a story. So he was, well, they have 2 rucksacks with them, one each. He had them both in the porch of his tent. And when he woke up this morning, one of them was out. And he crapped himself, thought he'd been robbed or something. So he's running around looking for it. Found it down by the river. Backpack was open, bags all ripped up. So we're guessing that a sheep or a fox or something's got it. He said he didn't hear a thing last night, so he didn't. So you need to be careful. He said that they took his porridge oats on him. Right, we're getting toward the gate here. It's an absolutely stunning day. It's really, really warm. You see how I've took my jacket off. It's coming up about 20 past 8. I was talking to a man there for about 20 minutes. Seemed like a nice guy. There's the path to Bininian. There's a few people out. There's a few people I see walking up it. I'm too lazy, guys. I would like to go up it, but I'm not going up with my rucksack. I'm just too lazy. Look at the day though. It's absolutely stunning. Not a cloud in the sky. Right, that's it guys. Time to wrap it up. Thanks very much for watching. Right guys, that's us. Back out in the mornings again. No camping today. We're going up Bininian. Right, so the plan is we're going to walk up alongside Annalong Woods, then we're going to head toward Loch Blue, then over toward Ben Crom, then we're going to start going up. We'll go up to Bininian North, and then walk over toward main Bininian, back down along the wall, and back down to Carrick Little Car Park. It's going to be just a complete loop. It's about maybe 9 or 10 kilometers. It's 5 o'clock right now, so should be back to the car park before dark, and I'm looking forward to this one. As you can see, it's very, very clear. So I think the next pit stop will be at the edge of the river. I'm going to stop to get some water, so I'll check in with you guys there. Is the Mourne sheep. Yeah, oh sorry mate. Didn't mean to scare you. Hey folks, that's us at the edge of the forest here. So there's the valley down there. We've camped down there before. There's the corner of the woods, and we're headed up this way. I've never been this way before, so it's going to be an adventure. I need to find some water. Looks like a good place to get some water because I don't know when there's going to be water again.
have my pure clear bottle out with me. This should do a good job. Nope. Ah, lovely fresh. Sort of fresh. Is that a black sheep there? Can you see that? Standing there staring at me. Right, there we are back on the trail again. There are tons of people out today. Loads and loads of people. That black sheep there, you can't see it, but it's down on that path. It's following me up here. It's making me paranoid. But onward to Loch Blue. This path here is very, very rocky. You can't bloody walk a couple of steps without slipping. It's a pain in the bum, but you got nice views. Like I said there in the last clip, very, very busy today. I can't walk 100 meters without passing over someone, so this must be sort of like a walk or something for people, like a Sunday walk sort of thing, the way people would go up Dunard. Why did I not bring my hiking sticks? There we are, guys. That's us at Loch Blue. Sort of come into it so I can walk around and have a wee scope and, you know, look for a couple of camping spots. It doesn't matter whether I'm out for a walk or not. I'm always on the spy for a couple of wee spots to pitch up the tent. I'm down for a whiz as well, but there's too many people about. Oh, there's even, you can't, aye. There we are. I think that looks like a good potential future spot. Just in front of the lake. Then you've got Bininian in front of you. I know people have stayed here before because Doherty arsewipes. That's why they left a whole bunch of mess here. So I'm gonna try and walk just round this way now and then get back onto the trail over this way. Looks like another campfire. Guys, see if you're drinking beer or whatever up in the Mournes, please bring tins with you. Yeah, because if you bring bottles, you're going to need to bring them back, unless you want to be a dirty Hallian and leave them there like these people here. Bring tins with you, you can crush them down. This is back on the trail again, heading now up this way toward Bencrom Reservoir. Not a blue loch, looks like there's a couple of good spots on it. Very, very marshy around the outside, but you know yourself, when there's a will, there's a way, and you'll find a place to camp. So that's definitely on the hit list for the future. Right, let's get on up here toward Bencrom Reservoir. Here we are, top of Bencrom Reservoir. I see that there's people on the top of Bininian doing some yoga. One of these things here, the Karate Kid one, I guess. So I'm gonna sit here for a couple of minutes, sort of just catch my breath before we head up on Beast. Right, time to get up this thing. If you're wondering where I am, there's Loch Blue that way, Bencrom Reservoir that way, and then this is the trail up to Bininian North Tor. Walking twice as far. Enjoy the rest of your walk. Thank you. There she is. Right, just to go up this foot.
Guys, I'm near the top. I think we could just say I've done it. I'm wrecked. We're near the top. I think I've done it. I've done it. Just going up the, I think we're just going up the final steps. I'm not 100% sure. It's like I say, it's my first time. It's like pretty steep. Oh. Right, there we are. That's us on top of Bininian North Tor. See, we're pretty high up, and it's very, very rocky. To be honest with you, I'm not too comfortable. I'm just going to step a wee bit back in here because I don't get vertigo, but I get mild vertigo, and when I'm sort of looking up and I'm standing on top of something, I get a wee bit dizzy, you know. So I'll take a wee step back. I'm choking for a cup of tea, and I was going to get one here, but I think we'll just go over to main Bininian and chill there and get one. So I need to figure out how to get back down off these rocks. So I've just come off that big rock there. I'm not going to be hanging about. That's time to get over to this big rock here, and there's the start of our path. Alright, here we go. Let's get going. Right, folks, it's me on top of Bininian now. It's absolutely amazing. It's very, very clear. Oh, it is. It's very windy as well. Woo! Swimming! There we are. Private swimming pool on top of Bininian. Son, I've just realised that I never knew that I was sort of scared of heights. I'm not scared, but I'm just very, very aware that I'm high up, and if I sort of slip anywhere up here, I'm screwed, you know. So, then you get a cup of tea. Right, guys. So no tea for me. I've remembered my gas. I remember my tea bag, my sugar, my milk. Remembered my mug. Forgot my stove. But look, it's been a long walk, and I still need a refreshment. So I've got one of my powder drinks with me. I always have powder drinks with me, because you never know. There was a drone there, and it flew maybe to about 30 meters away from me, just right in front of me, and waved at it there. So I'll be keeping an eye out on YouTube for that there. So I sort of waved at it and gave it a thumbs up. Today we're trying exotic. Didn't know exotic was a flavour, but we'll give it a go. I can already taste the coconut and pineapple off the powder. So it's very, very clear. The views are amazing up here. It's really very nice. I would love to take some proper pictures, but it's real windy, and I never knew that I was scared of heights. So yeah, I'm just afraid of slipping. Exotic fruits is good. Time for a snack. I was watching Jeff Greenaway, and he was saying that there was an army surplus store in Portadown, which is close to where I live. So I called in last week, and the guy had one box left. So I picked it up. It was a menu number 2. Good menu. Got home, opened it up. There's only one thing in it that I don't like, which is really good. Checked it again. Everything 4 years, 5 years out of date. So I thought, you know what, I'll bring one up with me today. I've got a cinnamon roll here. I thought I'd bring it up because at the end of the day, oh, it doesn't look like a cinnamon roll to me, but it smells like cinnamon. Cinnamon's a good flavour, so let's try this out. That was very tasty. I'm 10 times better with a cup of tea though. Sitting here, I'm looking over a Bininian at the minute. I'm thinking it's 8 o'clock. Sunset today is at
10 to 9. So I'm thinking that I could maybe head over. It doesn't look too bad. Looks like you go down, you get to the wall, and then you can see a trail the whole way up to the top of it there. Back down, and then you follow the wall back down to Annalong Woods, and then that would be us on the trail back home. You know, for something that's 4 years out of date, it doesn't taste too bad. It's a wee bit dry, like, but I sort of expect it to be dry anyway. I'd love to know where that drone came from. There's a man camping on the other side there with his son, but I don't know if it's him or not. I'm going to sit here for 10 minutes, finish my juice, finish this here. In fact, there's a wee tiny bit of like a chemical taste off this. It's not too bad, I can still eat it. There's a couple of midges about, not too many. Very bearable. Right guys, that's us leaving the top of Bininian now. I'm fed and watered. I had to laugh at myself like that I flipping forgot my stove. So I've been carrying about gas and all the rest, when all I needed was a bottle of water. So we've about half an hour here left before sunset. It'd be nice to get over there in 15 or 20 minutes. I'm gonna race over. Well, I've went down in the last maybe 2 minutes. Would have took me about 15 minutes to go up. I'm glad I don't have my big backpack on, that's for sure. So here we are at the Mourne Wall, the famous Mourne Wall. And we're going down there, that steel there. There we are, just like magic. And down the steel we go. We go here, and then we're going up here. Here we are. Here we are on the other side, looking out into the ocean. Can't really see that well. It's coming down. See there, it's starting to come twilight hours now. Beautiful. That's us leaving. We didn't stay very long. I'm not going to get the sunset time lapse because Bininian's in the way. Didn't think about that till I got up to the top and then looked over and I was like, oh yeah, Bininian's tall. Right, that's where we've just came from. You can see we're back down at the wall. We're going to just follow the wall back down onto the Carrick little track. Pretty cool, huh? Where else would you want to be on a Sunday evening? So, there's people still arriving on top of Bininian now at this time. Maybe they're going up to the sunset. Maybe it was that guy who's flying the drone. But I can see them up there crystal clear. Right. So I'm going to try and save what wee bit of battery that I have left of this. Morning sheep. There's Martin, Mervyn, and Mandy. Always running away. Always running away. Onward! I bumped into a guy on the way down. Turned out to be the guy who was flying the drone. So, turns out that he works
He's doing some promotional work for a Millstone camping site. So he's up here getting some nice drone shots for them for the promotional work. So I let him know that I waved at his camera and I got his name. Oh, here, look, there's a black sheep. It's not very often you see a black sheep. What's that? He's just staring at me. There we are at the end of the path now. So the GoPro died. Which isn't too bad because it's starting to get dark and the GoPro's kind of crappy in the dark anyway. But there we go. Let's have a turn around and have a see what we're in front of. Oh yes. Doesn't look that big now, like, but wrapped me there coming up. Right, that's me walking toward the gate now, about 100 metres away from it. Be a good time to sign out. Started at 5 o'clock. Time now is 5 to 9. Apart from stopping and talking to people for half an hour, maybe only sat down for about 15 or 20 minutes. Pretty happy with myself. My only regret is it's a beautiful night and I would love to be camping, but I don't know, I just decided to go for a walk today. So I hope you like it. You know, most of my videos will be camping videos, but I will be going out for hikes every now and then. Listen, we'll sign out. I'll say thanks for watching and we'll be back next week. Hello, we're not in the Mournes today. Today we're in Newquay in Cornwall. I've came here for 3 nights with the wife and she's still in bed and there's caves here that I want to explore, so that's what I'm doing today. It is 7:30 in the morning and apparently the best time to get here or to be there is at low tide, and that's at around 9:30. Google Maps says it takes me about an hour and a half to walk there. It's just sunny, boy. She is sunny. We're headed to a holy well. So we are in some caves. So let's get going. I just crossed over the river there and got my shoes off, and now I'm all covered in sand. And of course I've just seen a wee tiny bridge, a wee tiny footbridge that you can walk across. So I've took my shoes off and got everything covered in sand for nothing. But right now we're walking across a beach called Cranbrook Beach, and we're heading to one called Holy Well. And it's sunny, but it's not really warm yet. Oh, seen a swing. Right, apparently this must be the end of the beach. Right, Cranbrook Village, Newquay Harbour, and Cranbrook Beach. We're going toward the village because we're not going to this beach, we're going to another beach. So we're headed this way. Let's go. Okay, so I'm still walking up this lane here and I'm seeing tons of these things here. I don't know what you call them, but I call them nummies. As far as I know, you can eat the black ones, but you don't eat the red ones. So, wee bit of breakfast. I remember when we were younger, we used to take the black ones, and if somebody came out in a white t-shirt, we used to pelt the crap out of them and cover their t-shirt in black stains. Why did we do stuff like that? Because we were young and it was funny. Alright guys, I've got a wee bit lost. I promised myself that I'm not going to use Google Maps, and so I'm walking down some road here with no footpath. Right, so I think we're headed toward Porthjoke. Porthjoke? How could that be a place? Yeah, right. We're on the right road. We're headed this way. As far as I know, this was supposed to be a coastal walk, and I'm just like walking up through the streets here. I'm a wee bit disappointed. Ah! They've named their house Carpe Diem. Ah, very nice. Very nice. Bro, yeah, you. Where's your M? Right, so I found a map, and I'm starting to get a wee bit annoyed because I feel like I'm walking around in circles. So there's a local here, and he's walking with a fishing rod, and I watched him come out of his own house, and he didn't get into the car, so I'm gonna follow the local up this path and see where he goes. I'm assuming that he's going to the ocean, and as long as I get closer to the ocean, I'm happy. But that's me finally off the main roads, and oh, by the way, I can see the ocean is nice enough, but I was on this beach down here yesterday. It's very nice. There's a couple of caves on it as well. They're not massive caves, but I want to go and see this Holy Well one, and drink a wee bit of the water for good luck. What the heck? Is this open? Oh, it's a very fancy gate. Right, so we're getting close. Right, there we are. That's the guy that I've followed the whole way down here, that I've kind of stalked. This is called Porthjoke Beach. There's nobody else on it. This guy's on his own. He keeps looking behind him too, so he must be a wee bit paranoid that I'm following him. He's right, because I am following him. But I think I'm gonna part ways, and I'm gonna head this way now. See them there? Chilling on the rocks. There's some up there too. I could get a wee bit closer, but I'm wearing Crocs, and to be honest with you, I don't trust them. You slip. If you slip up around these cliffs, you're gone, like you're dead. But there we are. At least I got some sea lions on camera. Looks pretty cool. I've had to zoom in, so the picture mightn't be the best, but you know, it is what it is. Right, time to find this beach. Right guys, so I'm still walking here. I'm walking up around the coast. There's loads and loads of sea lions in here. I've got some good pictures of them, but I don't know how they're going to show up. So I'm pretty sure that I'm close to where I'm... What the hell? I've had a favour. I'm in the middle of absolutely nowhere. I've had a favour. Is there any more? Unbelievable. What a day. Got to see sea lions. I wasn't expecting that there, and then I found a favour. Happy days. That'll get me a coffee on the way back. Okay. Here we go. Right. Time to switch the camera around and give you a view of what I'm seeing. Let's get down and find this this holy water thing, or the holy thing. Can't believe I found a favour. There's plenty of sheep everywhere you go. These sheep aren't scared like the ones in the Mournes, which is, yeah, right, mate. I don't want to go and try and stroke them here, but they're wild animals, so better leaving them alone. Right, hopping all bloody hell. It's been one hell of a mission to get here. It looked pretty easy on Google Maps whenever I was in the hotel room, but nothing's as easy as it seems. Especially when you're going to places that you've never been before. You know, I can't complain.
The weather's amazing. The views are amazing. And there's not that many people about, so it's pretty cool. Right, I hope that I find a way down onto the beach here. I'm kind of glad that I found this here, because where I was looking, oh yes, because whoa, it is very steep. Steeper than I thought. But I was looking, and I was thinking that I was going to have to walk another 400 or 500 meters, but no, happy days. Oh yes. Oh, look at that there. There's only a few people on the beach as well, because it's early in the morning. It's 9:30 now. Oh, yeah, the camera might be a wee bit shaky because I broke my selfie stick yesterday. I sort of slipped and fell on it. I wasn't too angry, to be honest, because I was on a cliff edge and I slipped on some grass and I slid for maybe about 2 meters. And there was a stone at the very edge of the cliff that stopped me, about 2 meters worth. And I just sat there. I'm not a religious man, but I said thanks to God yesterday, just in case. Right guys, gonna go down here. We're gonna find this holy well. Then I'm gonna get something to eat. I am absolutely starving.
So we're in the caves now. It's real slimy. I don't think this is the one that we're looking for, but it was the first one that I came across. So let's get back out, I guess, and look for this holy water.
Oh, stalactite, stalagmite. Is it salty or what? Nope. I do not think we'll want to be heading into that one. Nor do we want to go into that. Hello. Let's see now. Oh, this is in here. Flip me! I thought it was further in, so it did. Yeah, I just seen them there. Right? Okay, I don't need this then. So I'm better prepared. There we are, guys. Found them. So these are the wells, and apparently I was speaking to a woman there. She was out walking her dog, and her dog came over to sort of play with me. She said this will be the freshest water you'll ever taste. Look at the way all the stones and I've carved out from. I'm guessing it's water from the roof that has dripped down, and that's sort of made those patterns on the stone. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. I don't know if you can go up here. Shall we? I think we will. So I've come up into this hole. It's a dead end. Absolutely amazing. Echo! Wee bit of an echo. But definitely worth the 2-hour walk to get here. Definitely worth it. There's water dripping all over my head. But it's nice and relaxing. It's nice and cool.
Right, tell you what, we'll get out of here and get down there and then give this water a try. I'm hoping it doesn't taste like sea salt, but we'll find out in a sec. Right, here we are guys, let's give this water a try. Here we are. Oh, it is nice. Especially after that walk. I was afraid that it was going to taste like seawater. Oh, it doesn't at all. Oh, that's very good. If you're ever in Cornwall, I'll definitely recommend to come here. Right, there's a load of people coming, so I better turn this off. Right, so I found an HolyCave here, but I don't think it's very deep. Or maybe, oh it is, it was a wee bit bigger than I thought it was. I've left my head torch behind me though. Is that sand or water? Sand, okay. Here we are in another cave. I wish the camera would pick up and see everything that I can see. This might actually be a nice piece. There's a whole cavern up around there. But you know what guys, I'm absolutely starving, so I'm gonna need to get something to eat. Let's go and find a wee spot on the beach to get my Tesco meal deal. There we go. Yeah, you can hear my flip-flops, yeah. Absolutely amazing. Classic lovely bacon buddy, peanut butter oat things, and a dark chocolate peanut butter bar. Lunch of champions. Coffee.
Waterproof test. Good stuff. No. No. Stop. Stop. Oh! Oh, I've got a wet bum. Oh, look at my coffee. My coffee's near fell over and everything. Oh, my bag. Oh, crap. It's nice and cool though, all the same. I've got a wet hole now, but he says it's nice and cool. Right. I think I've sat here for too long. Probably time to get up now. It's hard getting up. I don't really want to get up. I'm comfy here. Hey folks, that's me fed and watered. My backpack is absolutely soaking, but it's time to go home. We're back to the hotel. It's 10:30. The wife's probably wondering where I am, so I need to get back. I told her I'd be back at 10 o'clock, and it's going to take me at least an hour to walk home, an hour and a half. So plan is to walk up the same way that I came down to the beach, scramble up this, and then just walk along the coast. Right, there we go. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Go, go, you. Oh, the sand is very, very soft. There we are, guys. Just ran up that sand there, pretty wrecked now, and I think we'll just sign out here. I'm just going to walk home. Like I say, I've already been out too long. I don't want the wife getting angry at me. And yeah, so, you know, as always, thanks for watching. We'll be back up into the Mournes for next week, and if you like, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button too. And peace out, folks. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Hello? Oh my God, look at that. Identify yourself.
In a world where one man alone goes camping, a man goes camping with no experience, alone. Part 2, after Part 1 of A Man Goes Camping 16 Times. Enjoy Part 2.
Starting to rain.
Just go down, huh?
Parkour! Parkour!
Bye, have a great time.
Absolutely amazing. Flop! Baby leprechaun hole. Leave no trace.